There's no way that you could watch Michael Jordan and LeBron James and think that Michael Jordan is not the GOAT. All right, so they asked, so let me break it down for you. Michael Jordan has 10 scoring titles. Michael Jordan was a 9-time All-NBA defensive team member. Michael Jordan won 6 titles, 6 NBA Finals MVPs, never once allowed a game to get to a championship series to get to a Game 7. Never once. That was in his 13 years in Chicago. We ain't counting the 2 years with the Wizards. He was trying to become an owner, and they needed him to come out of retirement to have an ownership stake. That's what they needed. We're talking about his 13 years in Chicago. That's what he's done. By the way, played 82 games 7 or 8 times. All 82 games. By the way, it was significantly more physical back then. You see, somebody like you would have got arrested. You understand? You can't touch him. Can't touch him today. Back then, you could mug him. You understand? They created rules to stop him. You understand? Watch The Last Dance. When they were talking about Michael Jordan in The Last Dance, and John Sally said one of the biggest components of the Jordan rules was attack him before he gets airborne, because you know he wasn't human, right? That's what he said. Mike, I got LeBron James on the Mount Rushmore of basketball, one of the all-time top 3, one of the all-time greatest players. But he's lost 6 NBA Finals.
But he's been in more.
He's been in 10 of them. Well, did you see the soft-ass competition he had to go through in the Eastern Conference? Are you kidding me? Michael Jordan ruined franchises. The Cleveland Cavaliers didn't win a title because of Michael Jordan. The New York Knicks didn't win a title because of Michael Jordan. The Indiana Pacers didn't win a title because of Michael Jordan. The Phoenix Suns didn't.
Did the Pistons,
Utah Jazz
Pistons?
didn't. The Seattle Supersonics didn't. That means Karl Malone, John Stockton, Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, Kevin Johnson, Charles Barkley, Dan Marley, Reggie Miller, Rick Smith, Dale. What are we talking about? There's nothing to talk about here. These are facts, okay? So I get in front of y'all, and I appreciate everything you're saying and your feelings, but damn it, I ain't here to make you feel good. I'm here to give you facts. There is no question. There is no question. And oh, by the way, any basketball aficionado that you talk to and you ask them to compare the two, they will shut it down for you. LeBron is universally respected, all-time great. Michael Jordan was feared. Feared. There's a difference. You didn't want to see that brother at all. Well, LeBron is like, I got to do this right, I got to do that right, and maybe I could get him. With Michael Jordan, it was like, damn.
Let me ask you this, Stephen. Is any of what you just said potentially subjective to a time when you were on the couch watching this magic happen? I ask you because
I guess you can say it's subjective because it's coming from me and there are opinions that differ. I'm telling you what I saw. I don't believe that it's subjective. I believe, watch. I mean, is there some eye issue? Do you need to see an ophthalmologist? Is something, what's wrong? Because I know what I saw. You understand? And not only that, you see LeBron who can defend. Go back and watch the Orlando series. When Jordan, he comes out of retirement, 17 games left in the regular season in '95. They lose in the second round to the Orlando Magic, Nick Anderson and those boys. They lift Horace Grant, the former Bull, on their shoulders like they did something special because they went and got MJ. Their season is over in May. They supposed to be taking vacation. And plus, Grover, who trained Michael Jordan. What's up? Gonna take a break when we train? Jordan said, tomorrow. He looked at the team, you got 2 weeks, and then get back in here. You understand? This ain't happening again. This is before the second three-peat. And then they go back, and they go to the conference finals, and it's Shaq, and it's Nick Anderson, and it's Penny Hardaway, it's Horace Grant. Orlando got a crew. They had just been swept in the finals by Houston, but they still had a crew. And these brothers could barely bring the ball past half court when Jordan and Pippen got up in them like back pockets. You understand? Got up in their drawers. they couldn't do anything. You understand? That's what I saw. Now, we ain't talking about dunks. We ain't talking about overwhelming you in the fourth quarter. We talking about opening a conference finals championship series, snatching your heart out of your chest like you done stole something. Now, you know, being the athlete that you are, you know the difference between beating somebody and beating their ass. And they got their ass kicked. You understand? I'm talking about, we saw cats not recovering for years. We saw certain cats that were never the same as basketball players because they were so traumatized by the ass whipping that Michael Jordan instilled on them. That's what I saw.
Are we sold? Audience, are we sold on that?
That's what I saw.
We got a dude from Cleveland right here whose
I know
entire mind just got changed.
Yeah, no, well, it's very compelling. That's classic Stephen A. Smith. It's very compelling. LeBron's my GOAT. I love LeBron.
You should.
I love LeBron.
Y'all should. All of you. How old are you?
31.
31. So what year is this?
2026.
So in other words, you were born when Michael Jordan, you were 1 year old. You turned one the year that Michael Jordan won the first of his second three-peat.
Yeah.
Oh, really? You're so experienced.
Yeah, and
I mean, the experience
I
is
definitely don't remember. I don't remember watching.
You just said you don't know shit.
I don't remember watching the games.
I'm just saying, the point is, you could go back, and let's be honest. When people go back and watch games, you really watching highlights. It's very few people that go back and watch the games from start to finish. I was at them. I was there.
Yeah.
I saw what I saw. I saw cats coming into the arena and shaking their head. I saw cats that smiled, you know what I'm saying? They might have been smoking some weed and stuff, chilling out, having a good old time, and then they had to come to the United Center, and all of a sudden, they all depressed. They sitting up there, they worry, they praying they don't get embarrassed, and all of this other stuff. It's that kind of stuff that I'm talking about. I'm talking about some cats that's looking at Michael Jordan and talking junk. Kevin Garnett rather. He told that story when he was like, he a rookie and he talking to this cat. Yeah, go at Mike, go at MJ. MJ just looked at him. And all of a sudden, the next thing you know, he started out when he had 10 points and MJ didn't do anything yet. And then the next thing you know, he talking junk and he look up and he out of breath and MJ got 40 and they still on 10. You understand? And they down 30. And he looking at his teammates going like, my bad, I'm sorry, I brought that on
Stevie,
you.
you know what
I'm talking about.
You know what the kids would say nowadays? They would say you're glazing.
You were glazing.
Hey, listen, I'm not saying it. The only reason I even said it is because I want to talk about some wrestling while we're here. I want to talk about some WWE.
I got you. What I'm saying to you is, I don't give a damn what kids are saying.
Hey there, Impulsive viewer. If you like that clip, check out another one just somewhere around this video screen.